Gritty. Alex.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mehvies. Today we're having a late night... I don't think we're actually watching anything tonight.
I don't know. Something about sand. I think we're watching a movie about sand.
I think we were watching a movie about sandy bottoms? Sandy ass cracks.
I think it was something called Black Next or something. I think it was a porno?
Was it related to that Sponge Boy thing that exists?
No, I think it was, it's related to the coconut. Remember the coconut? The Canadian
lime in the
show?
coconut and drink it all up.
Is that the theme song?
Yes.
Jeez. I don't know. Shall I press play and we'll figure it out?
Well, yeah, we'll figure out what the hell this film is.
I also have food, so if you're chewing, that's why.
Yeah, I have tea, so if you hear, drinking, that's why. I'm gonna bring down the volume.
That's a lot of green cum we have here. Ugh.
Man, I have come to loathe and despise. That's the same thing. I don't know why I'm saying it twice. that big stupid splash screen Nickelodeon puts at the start of things. They put that fucking splash screen. It's a different splash screen, but it is still a splash screen on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles DVDs they put out for the 2003 series. Now, that show was animated in 4:3. The video is encoded in widescreen because of that stupid title card. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. Fuck you, Sandy, I was asleep.
The model for Sandy looks weird, but I can accept it. Who the fuck are you?
Here's the thing. I actually kind of like this 3D animation style. Well, I like how it looks kind of rough and janky and pseudo-claymation-y at times.
Yeah, I see your point. Yeah, I like it better than the third movie.
Unfortunately, Sandy right here... Oh god, now we're changing arts. Yeah, because so when we get to the... Okay, yeah, SpongeBob doesn't fit this aesthetic, and neither does... Okay, yeah, so we've got ourselves a massive clash of aesthetic here, because the buildings and the body of that horse thing and Sandy's boots are in this pseudo-claymation style that's meant to kind of resemble... What? Mr. Krabs is completely out of character.
I like how Mr. Krabs was carrying the money and just drops. He doesn't look right, though.
Yeah. Now it's trying to be into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, Plankton!
Or Plankton. Actually, Plankton can get fucked.
What's wrong with Patrick's face?
What's wrong with your face? Oh my god, it's still wrong. Oh god, it's still wrong.
Like a PlayStation 1 model.
Oh my... I am not feeling this musical number.
Why is there money in there? Leave Squidward alone! He didn't do anything wrong!
Squidward... Hashtag Squidward did nothing wrong. Why are we recreating Thriller? Cause this is Thriller. I
don't think they knew how to start this movie, so they just kind of winged it.
You don't mess with Texas. Okay, so yeah, now we've shifted aesthetics again because we've gone to... Is that a ukulele? Because that doesn't look like a fucking guitar. That does not have enough frets to be a guitar. Sandy... Well, didn't we just go... SpongeBob, didn't we just go through this whole musical number? I don't... This isn't funny, Ben.
It would be.
What? You know, this is the kind of thing where I feel SpongeBob is made
Oh my
by
god, it's the Simpsons movie!
a big-lipped
Wait, that doesn't
backhoe
make any
moment.
sense. They're in the middle of the ocean. How is it reaching all the way down?
Where did this horse come from? Granted, I haven't seen SpongeBob in a long time, but when did she get?
He's not in any of the recent episodes.
When did she get her own version of Bullseye from Toy Story? And now he's being tortured. SpongeBob is not this oblivious. Patrick is. SpongeBob tends to be a little bit more on the ball. Okay, that's actually a really good visual gag.
Okay, I do like the visuals here of the
Did Plankton or okay? I like the visuals, but
panic.
I like the concepts of what's. That's a Smosh joke.
That is a Smosh joke.
That is from a Smosh skit. Why is it that every animated comedic video I've seen, almost every comedic animated movie that I've seen for like the last, I'm going to say 8 years? I like how Squidward is just trying to enjoy his book.
Yeah, he's just not even acknowledging.
Welcome to the apocalypse, Mr. Squidward. I hope you like leather.
He said the thing! Mr. Krabs sounds off.
This sounds like it wasn't like Clancy Brown's A-takes, you know?
Yeah.
What? No, no. Patrick.
What?
This is the kind of thing that would probably
there
be...
she goes.
all of this feels like really high quality temp animation.
No, they're repeating the third movie again. Not again.
Wait. Oh no, it's me.
Of course he says that.
What? It sounds like this. But what?
SpongeBob, you're not that stupid.
So do they just not give a shit about continuity in this franchise anymore? Because I would have sworn that this wasn't like...
Everyone I ever loved is gone. And all my streaming videos on demand. I can't demand them anymore.
But...
That is not something SpongeBob would say. That is not. I hate that. That actually pisses me off. Oh, to answer your question, Alex, it doesn't matter anymore. Hillenberg's dead. They're just bastardizing the corpse.
All right. Okay, yeah. So that makes perfect.
The only good thing that's come out of this is the Patrick show. The Patrick show has Shake as Patrick's grandfather.
Yeah, because I don't remember anything that her...
She's hopscotching his tears!
This is the kind of thing that would have been great in 2D. Just gonna keep saying that.
Yeah. How is that even working?
Texas?
Can we talk about how SpongeBob is as small as Pikmin?
Yeah, also, can I also bring up how this is essentially just, like, Finding Nemo?
Can we talk about why Sandy's so small? Is it shrink ray technology? Maybe they'll explain that.
What the fuck? Why did he become Larry the Cable Guy?
I don't know!
Like, I wasn't aware that Sandy was, like, a scientist. I thought she was, like, a fucking bodybuilder.
Oh, she's a scientist.
Is she?
Even in, like, I think it was in season 3, but I don't remember.
I have to admit that, like, I only had access to certain episodes of SpongeBob on DVD and VHS when I was a kid, but I did have access to the SpongeBob movie, and I watched that religiously. It's still one of my favorite films.
There's a deleted scene in the SpongeBob movie where they see a realistic Sandy and Patrick keeps puking.
Oh, God. I haven't
Yeah.
seen that, and I have literally not watched that movie since the VHS.
Yeah, they cut out because it was too gross.
This is, speaking of too gross, this is really cruel. Why are we being cruel to SpongeBob? He hasn't done anything to deserve this. Not in this episode, at least. Movie, whatever.
Oh, she rides it like that one episode, remember?
What the fuck? That's like the most obvious joke in the... I can't remember where I've seen that joke before.
I feel like you taught him that before, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I would have sworn that we've been through this.
Oh my god! God, it's disturbing.
What are we doing? Saving Bikini Bottom!
That is the...
Okay, okay.
Somebody is jacking off to this.
Ah!
Hang on.
Okay,
Didn't we
that's
establish...
badass.
Hang on.
That's badass.
Didn't we establish that SpongeBob needs, like, a water helmet to survive in air?
Yeah, you're right. What the fuck?
It was a fairly major point of several
wait,
episodes and the movie.
You can't. Oh, there it is.
Okay, Thank
I
you.
like how we can play. Okay.
I'm glad they remembered that.
9 out of 10 sponges prefer Sandy Cheeks Super Hydration Libation. Mad fry cook skills, porousness, and chronic optimism. Not recommended for non-sponges.
He looks like...
Ah! 14 hours later. Okay, that's funny. Oh, I like that.
That's actually
That's
a really good
disturbing.
joke.
That's a really big step. Why? Look at the picture of SpongeBob. It's Doodle Bob. It's Doodle Bob dropping from the plane.
Oh, isn't that nice? Jump?
He lost his weenie. Where'd he even get? Ah!
Yeah.
Ready for a kickstart? Of course.
Kickstart, heart, give it a shot.
I like how the bottom just looks like the fucking map.
I appreciate that as a joke.
Oh, I guess you're a flying squirrel now. I
Is
don't
she a
think that's
flying
ever
squirrel
been
now? I
established.
didn't think that that was a...
All the video games have lied to me.
Wow! Sandy, you never told me you were a flying squirrel.
It's not flying, it's falling with style.
It shocks him.
Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Take that, gravity!
I don't know about you, but the plot feels very disjointed.
We are already in some of the most absurd bullshit that I've ever seen in a movie. And how long are we into this film, Ben?
We are
Wait, what's the water?
15 minutes. This has been 15 minutes.
We're not even. We're barely 10% through.
Why are we slowing down? I think we're going backwards.
Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of effect is this? Why is there a tornado next to a water park?
I'm dreaming of some bullshit.
Oh, it's the heart of Texas, Alex. Is that a cow? Oh my gosh, she's riding a giant bull!
All of a sudden, Kung Pao entered the...
Good thing we're upwind.
And now
That's
we're in...
funny.
And now we're in slightly more homosexual Brokeback Mountain.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she's a flying squirrel, not a woodchuck.
Oh no, cactus. Oh no.
Sorry there, SpongeBob. Here.
Oh!
Thanks.
Ow!
Okay.
There's plenty of water in the desert.
What happened to the lotion?
You know where to look.
That's a good question.
What?
Oh, that's a barrel cactus. You can actually drink those.
Yeah, I know. But why is it a water fountain?
Lord Cat fucked one of those once.
Galveston, 626 miles. Well, I guess we're walking.
That sucks.
It's been rolling around in my brain like a tumbleweed. What could Boat's lab possibly want?
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places.
What the fuck? SpongeBob, no!
Or maybe
It's through his brain!
with robots. SpongeBob, science isn't all clone monsters.
What the fuck?
Let's agree to disagree.
He's a freaking comic book.
Where did you get those?
They're trying to make. I feel like they're trying to make SpongeBob into the genie in that scene.
They're...
An
Wait, so they got to the water
genie.
park. They got to the water park anyway, so what was the point of all that?
I don't know.
Oh no, this is just meanwhile at the water park. Why doesn't the narrator say, meanwhile at the water park?
It does seem pretty quiet. What? I washed my hands. We definitely aren't in the ocean anymore, Mr. Squidward.
You know, I'm starting to dislike this film immensely, mostly because it lingers on every single shot for far too long.
How about, no.
It's like they're trying to pad a runtime. In fact, there's a lot of things in this movie that are trying to pad a runtime.
It feels like it doesn't know how to tell a Sandy Cheeks movie when that should be
Feels like
really simple in and of itself.
Feels like it doesn't know how to tell a fucking story. I mean, we're in the SpongeBob equivalent of the Rise of Skywalker here.
Could be worse. It could be The Last Jedi.
That was the last movie. So, you know, thematically
That's
appropriate.
true. That's like, you got me there. The Force Awakens was the second movie, but I mean that as a compliment. I like that one.
Despite what people have said about it, and, you know, there are some valid criticisms for it, I think that The Force Awakens is about as good of a starting point as you can possibly get.
Absolutely.
For something like that, because there's a universe of endless possibilities open to you as a director. I had so many things I wanted to do. Like, if I'd been given that the director and writer chair on that, I would have done so much, and he didn't do fucking anything.
Aw, Gary. He loses color twice. You did this. It's fucking patch. Wow. Wow.
Why are we repeating the same gags over and over again?
It literally is the same gag. They did it twice. What the? Why is he a
Mr.
snail?
Mr. Krabs is the
What in the seven seasons?
oh, it's somebody from Mystery Science Theater?
It's a social justice warrior.
That looks like Dr. Forrester's mom.
Ah.
Actually,
What?
no, that's Melvita from fucking One Piece. That literally is Melvita from One Piece. What?
Why are you coming out of a cabinet?
Who the hell are you?
You in a cabinet?
Not since I ate half my lab coat.
What?
You.
He is the best part of the movie so far.
The computer hates you ever since you spilled coffee on it. Let me show you how it's done. Hey, computer, is everybody...
That's, Medi Carteropal.
Oh.
That's D. Bradley Baker, by the way.
Missing?
What is that? Just
Who's missing?
wait. They just steal the
What?
bit from Austin Powers. No, another song.
I want to keep talking, but I have no idea what to say.
I don't know what this. I just. What?
Yeah, that's all. That literally is Alvita from the One Piece show, by the way. In the cowboy hat. Back there. You remember Alvita, right? Boy, you're a fat bitch, you are!
No. Oh, it was in episode 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. They deserve better. She deserves better, I mean.
And, her side...
What in the fuck is that?
Is this a James Bond movie? No?
Might as
No.
no. It's a shitty Austin Powers sequel.
No.
That poor bug.
So, so the sidekick guy has been on Stranger Things and Free Guy and a series of unfortunate events.
Oof. You know, I will say, my past dog Tommy, he was terrified of pugs. He was terrified. Like there was one time at dog park, there was this one pug who was trying to play with him. He was petrified. And the pug was jumping towards Tommy's face, and Tommy was just putting his head back and showing his teeth. It was like, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, because I've met pugs that were sweet, and then there were the pugs next door who were fucking dicks who would, like, they'd like break into my fucking yard.
Oh my god, it's the thing from that Johnny Depp
There's
movie.
a snake in my boot.
Literal. Well, I bet this snake has a machine gun at the end of its tail.
That snake is in the uncanny valley. Like, he doesn't match up. Oh, there are more snakes.
Yeah, there are more snakes. They came up. No, it's
And now
fucking
she's in the
Power
Bru-
Rangers, I guess. I remember
now
this
she's-
suit, but why?
She Power Rangers transforms into Bruce Lee's jumpsuit from Game of
Yeah,
Death.
okay, for context, that was from a season 4 or 5 episode when she went to save SpongeBob from a Kung Fu island. Good episode, too.
They move so slowly, you don't even have to fight them. You could just outrun them.
What?
There she is.
How do you make
Okay.
Sandy action not good?
Yeah, because I remember this being a lot more dynamic whenever it appeared in the show.
Oh my god, no, 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 no! That's freaky, I don't like that.
The snakes in general are they are not cartoony enough for this to work.
I can't miss it. I always get first bite.
Why did his teeth turn human?
No, 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 no! This is someone's fetish.
Why is she getting fat?
Venom, but it's still gross.
I got venom, venom! Ah! I might be a tad thick, but I can still kick some ass. I'm now reminded, you remember Beverly Hills Ninja with Chris Farley?
No, I don't.
Okay, so there's a movie called Beverly Hills Ninja starring Chris Farley, and this is how he looked in the movie. You know, he was in like a gi, but not in the...
Ah, no!
Fun fact, snakes don't actually have ears. So when you see a cobra following a snake charmer, they're responding to the vibrations of the flute, and to the motion of it, not to the actual sound.
What did she summon? What in the shit is this?
It's the Texas Mobile.
What?
It's the Texas Mobile, Ben. What part of that don't you understand?
Wait, didn't they just say hell in a SpongeBob movie? Hell yeah.
Is that her? Is that her dad? Why is
He's so small.
why is he smaller than they are? Why isn't this Jack Black?
That's great. Why isn't it Jack Black?
Hang on, we've seen Sandy Cheeks before. Sandy Cheeks' dad before.
Just consume product. Consume, Alex.
He doesn't look anything like that.
Yeah, just consume.
He's not fat. He's a fucking
Consume,
twig.
Alex. You have to consume product. Consumerism.
Consume product and then get excited for next We've seen all of these people before. I don't remember them looking anything like this.
I made a huge mistake picking this movie.
So we have to call... Yeah, we have to call in help so that we can sell more merchandise.
Yeah, pretty much.
and create more fetishes.
Cheeks Family Circus. Wow, Sandy, this is your family?
You met him! You met him in the previous episode. He was in the episode. He was in the episode of Hooray for Dads. Or sorry, he was in the book Hooray for Dads.
You ran over Sandy. I hope you know this.
No, 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 no. No, no, no,
They almost-
no,
Oh my
no,
God!
no, they're fucking dead.
That was almost horrific for a moment. I am disgusted.
I don't know what to say. Somebody somewhere is jacking off to Sandy's mom.
Ah!
But didn't you have that whole thing where you were a fucking prize fighter, SpongeBob?
Why does he look like cheese there?
You've met him
Just
before.
sucks it out. Okay, that was fetishy and gross. Oh no. It somehow keeps getting worse.
Next stop, Varmint Parade in Tyler, Texas.
Now wait a minute. I can't go with y'all.
Who
Well,
plays Sandy Cheek's dad?
I do love the idea that they own a giant car that's far bigger than they are.
Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I love it even more that it is a
SpongeBob
literal
movie.
circus car, and they run it like a circus.
Yeah, okay, you remember the Alaskan bullworm episode, right?
Yeah.
SpongeBob imitated Pa Cheeks in that, meaning that they've met before.
Yeah.
I know I'm asking a lot for continuity from SpongeBob, but
It's funny
like,
because before Hillenburg passed, there was a decent amount of continuity.
I remember
At the
that.
very least.
It was nice.
The Patrick Star Show, I'll give it credit. I can let that slide because that's just doing whatever it wants for the lulz, and it's funny. It has
Now-
Master Shake as Patrick's grandfather. This does not have the same excuse.
Okay, so this is... Yeah, so I was gonna say, this is essentially doing whatever the fuck it wants, but it's not entertaining about it. It's...
the reason I'm back
Weren't that the town you were spying on?
I worked 5
He...
Anyway, the whole town with all my friends were transported to the boot lab in Galveston.
Maybe they're sewing them all together into one giant patchwork quilt of living flesh.
God, that's horrific.
A lot of science I remember at Boots.
Don't you worry now, sweetheart. We'll get you to that lab and help you get your friends back. Heck yeah! That's right.
Get your friends back.
With pleasure. Cheeks family, detour to Galveston.
Okay. What the fuck is this music?
Oh no!
You can't believe you idiots lost the sponge with the pants. He's the centerpiece to my whole project.
Hi, Wanda. I didn't even realize that was Wanda, because she's got all that makeup on. She's got a very strange hairstyle. Why?
Why does she want the
What
sponge?
the fuck did he ever do to you? He's just an adorable little sponge who goes on adventures with his friends.
I know, Cooter. They obviously
Notice that they have marketing for SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah,
all
I was
around.
gonna say, hey, Sea Pals in the background.
Yeah.
I find it funny that Alvida, that the actress who plays Alvida, has a cowboy hat and One Piece, and then was cast in a role in this movie where she also has a cowboy hat.
everyone needs a refresher, don't you?
I'd be worried about getting typecast if I was her. If Quentin Tarantino calls you up and asks you to be in his next Western film, say yes, because it's Quentin Tarantino and his movies are fucking amazing.
Yes.
There's only a handful of his films that I don't like. I'd actually have to look at them, figure out what they are.
That's right, Bobby. Mr. Krabs. And you can collect all of Mr. Krabs' friends. There's Patrick, Squidward,
But,
and the Anchor Prime.
but you only have one of each of them.
Are genetically modified to stay adorable and compliant even during aggressive cuddling.
What the fuck?
Looks like you're out of a job. How is this
No.
We designed a 3-phase process.
I think I would rather die than own a SpongeBob pet.
Genetic modification paste. This prepares them for phase 2.
Why are we... This is...
Our patented gene machine turning
This is...
air breathers ready for phase 3.
So they're...
And soon they'll be on
So they're going to clone SpongeBob so that they can Why didn't you just ask nicely?
Cooter doesn't like suck stuff.
What?
You know, that bottle, that bucket... And now he's cosplaying as Buckethead.
This is a horrible villain. Her performance isn't even that good.
Wanda Sykes is fucking amazing as a comedic actress, and this is painful to watch.
I thought the third movie was bad, but at least it had some kind of coherent plot.
I remember when we like I was headed home from it was either a rehearsal or a gig, and I was at Taco Bell, and you called me just to complain about that film. And I was like the way you described it did not do it justice because it was even worse than the way you explained it.
Oh my god, it's such... We need to watch all 3 movies at some point because the third one is such an insult. This is hard to watch.
I don't know if this is
Third
an
movie was
insult or not.
It's
Like,
again, as we said, it's the Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker situation.
Yeah, because like I'm stuck between like who is this for and why is this made and like how many. I'm currently flashing back to me dealing with my car last night because I told you what happened to my car last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it started pouring out smoke through the vents.
It's never good.
No.
Again, I like how the tools are huge.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Okay,
It's an
that's
accurate-
funny.
It's an accurate representation of how bullshit working on a car can be at times.
Again, I like
That's
the gags
actually a
they're
really
doing
good
with the
gag.
car.
That's a really good
That
gag,
was
and
a-
if this
that-
was in...
The best jokes have been the gags with the car. I like that. I like what they're doing with that. That's good shit. That's the kind of shit they should be doing more.
I'm getting flashbacks to Madagascar 3.
That was a
And
good movie.
Madagascar 3, this is not... I know, it was.
That movie had some genuinely good character stuff. Why a Madagascar?
Why does the DreamWorks has done some surprisingly why is the mom's ass in the center third of the frame? Like that's not a mistake. That was framed up. So the first thing you'd be drawn to, like the first thing the eye is drawn to, is they're always putting her butt in the center of the frame, and I have to.
Why?
It has to be on purpose.
SpongeBob. It's a SpongeBob movie. Why do you need fan service?
It's not even
Why
good
do they
fan.
jingle?
It's
I
not
just
even-
noticed that.
It's not even good fan service because she's like, she's a furry MILF, and like the MILF is kind of questionable.
Oh god, we're going into fucking flashback, aren't we?
I had the fucking
I swear to fucking god.
I had the fucking Father's Day
thank God.
storybook when I was a kid.
Those kids are cute, but I don't like it. I don't like that mom's design. I'm going to be honest. It disturbs me.
This is too sexual. Like, far be it for me to be snippy about this,
Why
but
are the
like,
grandmom's boobs melting? Why did I see that?
I mean, granted, they have done gags like that before, but they haven't been like, they haven't been Pixar thick, you know? Why
I
they
want to
are?
go home.
There are so many. The jiggle physics are. Dead or Alive doesn't have jiggle physics like this anymore. So I'm gonna bring up here real quick. So, you know what they should
It's a
have?
raccoon. What the fuck?
Where'd that come from?
The engine. That was what was causing the problem.
It's best not to handle the wildlife out here. They could have the rabies.
I've had rabies more times than I can remember.
That's horrific.
This is exactly why I stopped watching animated comedies and American comedies in general and American animation. For the most part, because they had too many stop. That's funny, right? It's funny. Yeah, we're laughing because it's funny. Fuck you.
The Dark Age. Chowder was much better.
Why didn't they just ask?
Why didn't they work with Plankton?
They should have worked with Plankton. If
Yeah,
they'd
he
have
would've-
worked with Plankton, there would have been a...
Why is there an Abraham?
Why is he Abe
fucking
Lincoln?
Plankton? Why is there...
407 years ago, our founding fathers laid out upon this Bikini Bottom.
You sound like a monotone Squidward.
I know. I started by trying to do a Plankton voice, but then I realized I couldn't do it that well, so I went back into Squidward tentacles.
That's really decent.
Thank you.
What? Oh no, don't eat that.
He looks like he's made out of plastic. Some of the big crab looks like he's made out of plastic. Mr. Krabs is shaded like a real crab. But they're all over the place. See, that sounds like Mr. Krabs. That doesn't sound like Clancy.
Oh, why are they all fat? Why is Squidward fat? He just took it out of his mouth. Ah!
Patrick,
Whose fetish is
Patrick,
this?
Patrick, there are plenty around.
Put him in the gene machine. Get me 2 more.
Why is Squidward no longer fat?
Why won't they pick me? It's just like high school all over again.
Ha!
Commence phase 2.
That's horrific.
They should have gotten Clancy Brown to play the evil villain.
That would have been great, actually.
Because then he could have done his Lex Luthor voice.
Put them in the place.
And been very intimidating.
Yeah, he would have actually rocked in that role. That would have been great.
Now find me that sponge!
He would totally pull it off. Oh, now I'm mad.
What's worse is that Clancy Brown is part of the cast of this movie.
It's some kind of unholy simulacrum. Put it back in the water, you land-loving demons.
Wait, we're not in the water. I feel 5, 6, 7, 8.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I'm singing in the rain, oh, singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again.
They must have really fucked up their organs to make them breathe.
Much better.
Now, why didn't I ever think of that?
That's-
You know, I liked
Poor Patrick.
SpongeBob when I was a kid.
Patrick!
I liked SpongeBob when I was a kid, but, you know, I never obsessed over the toys.
That's horrible!
You know what I...
Patrick!
You know what I liked instead?
What?
I liked Transformers and Power Rangers, you know? Cause, like, for as funny as SpongeBob could be... Why are you letting that beautiful... Hey.
Yes, excellent. Kyle, pay them off and return them to their parents.
There is a great movie in this somewhere, but they didn't go through... They either went through too many drafts or not enough. I'm not sure which.
It's like you wouldn't think a Sandy Cheeks movie would be that hard to come up with, right?
No.
You could come up with something here. This is not how you do it. The only good idea is bringing the family in, but this is not the family.
No, don't. Please stop doing that. You know how to whistle? You just put your lips together and blow. That's an iconic line from some movie.
Why are they running from the police?
To have and have not. That was Lauren Bacall. That's one of the most famous movie lines in history. People, like, I know that line, and I don't remember. That is not mirrored footage.
I like how he turns SpongeBob into a fucking
When
suitcase.
I get high on speed. Cause you're funny. Trains a drug for me. My heart kicks not my... This is really reckless.
It's like it's trying to be live action, but they're just using animated stuff.
Yeah, they're using CGI. They're using CGI vehicles meshed up. Why isn't David Hasselhoff in this movie yet?
I don't think he is.
There are too many... What the fuck is this?
It's the fucking tornado. It's the fucking heart of Texas. Oh, okay, that's funny. The fucking downwind. Eventually. It's like every now and then. She just what though? What kind of power scaling bullshit is this?
Yeah, this is a reference
Holy
to a Garth
shit.
Brooks song.
I don't think I think Goku would lose. She would literally grab the Kamehameha with her rope. Right? Oh nope, that's more police. I wanted. Here's the emotional scene, Alex. Feel sad.
Why did the frame rate just drop?
I don't know. Maybe this movie isn't finished and some things look weird. Wow. Send them both to their death. Oh, I've seen this fucking scene.
This is just B-roll. 90% of this film is just B-roll.
So I guess the lab is in a water park. Not the lab, it's super fun. Okay, no, that's really disturbing. I don't think I don't like this.
This movie
Oh, why
had
is
to
he
be...
holding a foot?
This movie had to have been so easy to make. Because all they have to do is take, like, you know, random master shots of things. And then
Oh, it's a
CGI a
fucking
bunch
pug.
of... The dog is... Now the dog isn't... Now the dog is CG... That dog isn't moving its mouth, but they're dubbing yips over. You didn't even show the dog getting in the water, you fucking cowards.
That poor dog. That's awful.
50% of this movie so far has been filler content to distract us away from the actual plot. Because the actual plot, like, if the Boots guys had just said to the guys at Bikini Bottom, was like, hey, we want to make toys out of you. We'll pay you. I have a feeling, you know, they might have been able to succeed at this.
That wouldn't actually made for a better plot. Imagine if they actually went to become like, hey, we want to turn you into toys.
What the
But
fuck?
there's something suspicious, so Sandy investigates, and
Where
she's
did
the only
you
one that
get that?
refuses and discovers a bigger conspiracy. That's a much better plot.
The conspiracy, a conspiracy by Plankton to keep them there forever.
Yes! Yes! Like that! Like, that's so much better, and it works for Sandy.
Don't tell me that dog shrank down and... You know, I should have realized that there was a... There's the dog. There's the dog again. There's the dog. What is this? Silent Hill?
That is a good movie.
Why are you going around?
Oh, the pug shouldn't be stuck down. Now I feel bad. Its owner's looking for it. It's just panicking.
This isn't flushed away. We're not going to find Hugh. This is... My silence probably speaks louder than words ever could. If only you could see my face right now, right?
Yeah.
You just see me sitting here in my chair, or with my head turning ever so slightly at an angle. We gotta... That's a predictable joke, but it's a good joke. The clone popper? What?
Mammy, you're an embarrassment to scientists everywhere.
It's Nami.
Really? I've always said Mammy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh,
Is this a One Piece joke? Tell me this isn't a fucking One Piece joke.
Oh, Miss Cheeks. I'm so glad you brought our prize trophy, Sponge Boy, to us.
Why does she have...
name is SpongeBob.
That is...
This is couture.
What are you doing in there?
No, that's very no.
Wanda
Who
is
wrote
so
this?
stiff here.
Hey, girl squirrel.
Hey, Sandy. Phoebe. Kyle.
How's your science going?
How could you turn to the dark side of science?
Why is there a fucking Star Wars reference here?
Sue got us a vending machine for the break room, and if we're good, she says she just might fill it. That was a year ago.
Why are you just standing around?
What the fuck?
Cloning machine.
That monster is gonna clone us and sell us as
That sounds like a bad impressionist half the time.
Hold up for this ride.
Like, it doesn't sound like Clancy Brown can't do the voice anymore. That sounds like a temp voice.
This arm isn't in
Oh no. What the
Granted, we are
fuck?
watching an advanced copy of the movie.
Assuming it isn't completed. I think it is, but I don't know.
I hope it's not complete because, dear God,
I don't think it matters, does it? I don't...
I don't know.
SpongeBob? Someone kill me now.
And I never would have known.
That was a really good joke, but it was framed so poorly. It's just a flat mid-range shot.
I'll tell you why, Sandy Cheeks. Once upon a time, there was a little girl. A little girl who loved fish.
Like, I ain't no pro cinematographer or nothing, but
She wished she could take them out of the water.
this is a joke from the George Lopez show. I love the George Lopez show. That was one of my favorite TV shows when I was a kid. That show is
Apparently-
20 years old, Ben.
What the? Why they? Oh my god! Oh
head
my
effects-
god! This is the greatest effect of all time.
The head effects in
Oh,
that
this
were
is-
better than...
It's so fucking funny. Oh my god!
This made the little girl frustrated. She used her
That was a long walk to nothing. Gizmo Hibiki says hotel ass.
running with swordfish
Hotel ass. I've come to kick bubblegum and hotel ass. And I'm all out of ass.
of her earthly body. And yes, Sandy Cheeks, that little girl was
Well, that explains the cleavage. Except not really.
I'm doing something great and beautiful thanks to
Gizmo, you were saying?
scientific research, Cheeks.
Oh god, she looks like if YouTube made a robot.
We're just playing clips from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, you know, it would have been better if they played
Why
clips
aren't you
from the
playing
actual
clips
show.
from the show?
I didn't know that you were using me to spy on Bikini Bottom. Randy was right.
With sea pals, I'm giving the whole
How did
Uh-huh.
Randy know, though?
creatures of the sea.
Good question.
I am so good.
Why is there a fish in her chest?
I was going to feed you to fishy cheeks, but I think I'd rather see you scamper on your wheel.
God, that's depressing.
Why does everything Nickelodeon comes up with...
All I'm
Why is everything Nickelodeon is involved with such horrible horse shit?
It's not always the case, but
No, I'm speaking specifically of the. Okay, Inspector Gadget.
Avast there, Landwich. Do not pop SpongeBob. It's the only thing I'll ever ask of you.
See, that sounded like Clancy Brown right there. But a bunch of this other stuff doesn't. It sounds like somebody who's doing a Clancy Brown impression. Sounds kinda like when I do it.
okay, that's
So this is where that image comes from.
okay. That's horrific. Oh my god. I don't like that. That's actually kind of horrific.
Please help me! And now she's gonna have to go Super Saiyan to save her
Oh my
friend.
god, that's actually fucked up. No, my god. What
We're
is
gonna have to make
that?
them do the fusion dance. Hang on, you didn't need to do that. SpongeBob can already do that himself.
Do not give it a little time for them to grow to actual size. It's the only thing I'll ever ask of you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Alex. So, an ad during SmackDown tonight had Hulk Hogan saying, "You better be ready," and not just any ready, Rumble ready.
We're gonna see the Hulkster tomorrow at WrestleMania, at Royal Rumble, aren't we?
Yeah,
In
I
the
think
Royal
we
Rumble,
are.
aren't we?
He's going to be at the Royal Rumble.
Ben, if it wasn't for the fact that we're watching Men in Black when the actually, I could probably join you for the main event.
Please, please be with me. I want
will-
you to watch it with me.
You two make Bulk and Skull look like the most competent. What?
Also, I'm pretty sure the men's Royal Rumble is first, but I could be wrong.
Why is the women's Rumble the main event?
No, no, no. I meant like they don't make the list clear in terms of which order. Because
Okay,
it
well, I'll be
says the men's
back.
Royal Rumble first, the women's second, the Roman Reigns match, and Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. That could be wrong, but I don't know.
Why isn't the Rumble? If you're gonna make the last part of the fucking Rumble should always of the Rumble pay-per-view should always be a Rumble.
I could be, and now that could be the wiki
fucking title match. Why does the
Hang
fucking
on.
title match come before the fucking name
Hang
match?
on, that could be wrong. That could be wrong. Okay, okay. I think I found the order. It's Logan Paul first versus Kevin Owens. The
Okay.
Women's Royal Rumble match. The Undisputed WWE Universal Championship match.
Okay,
and the
so
Men's
that's
Royal
a
Rumble last.
that's a sensible order.
Okay. That
Because-
looks accurate.
Yeah, for as cool as it is to have a title match at the end of a pay-per-view, you desperately need to have like the big match. If a pay-per-view is named after a match type, that match should be the last match.
Yeah.
So the bad guys are helping.
I
This
guess
is a really
she's no.
this is a really cool concept, but
Nobody knocks over Tsunami with a hamster wheel.
Well now, could have swore I just did, Robo-Jerk.
I'm not laughing at any of these jokes.
Off of me! Rotten rodent!
Okay, an order hasn't been confirmed yet, but let's assume that the men's is the last one.
That's not how that
Maybe
works.
maybe they'll start with the women's Rumble, like they did with War Games, when they started with the women's War Games first.
Ben, do you remember Captain America Civil War when Ant-Man got inside Iron Man's suit?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
starting to
this is
remind
the
me of
same
that.
thing. Okay, that's cute. That's a cute gag. I like the SpongeBob's playing the music. I do like how laughably bad the head effect is. Oh my god!
So did we ever find out
Oh,
why
that
she's a
fact,
robot?
did you see that? It overlaps with the fucking take.
So did we ever find out why she...
What?
I don't...
This is the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. Okay, what the fuck?
And now he just magically... So, question. If this is what the clone machine does, how was she planning on making them larger to, sell?
I don't know.
Why should this world be different from any other?
I like how he's actually beating the shit out of them. That's great. Ah!
Hang on, that was already a regular-sized SpongeBob. Why did that happen?
I don't know. Why did
Also, that was the
happen?
pot-breaking sound effect from Ocarina of Time.
Why are they adding this? What's even the point? What?
Why does he have the hat and spatula? Those were in the fucking...
Oh, that's disgusting.
You don't actually have to... For fuck's sake. You know, okay, so... Sometimes you don't actually have to demonstrate the joke. I know this sounds like it should be Comedy 101, but sometimes just the No, you didn't!
What the fuck? Oh, you had to give SpongeBob a moment. Oh, that's such fucking bullshit. This is Sandy's movie!
What?
Oh, that's just disturbing. I like how fucking Squidward
Why-
enjoys the sound.
Hang on, that's the William Tell Overture. Which aside from
Oh
being
my
associated...
God!
Which aside from being associated with the play William Tell, is also associated with, the Lone Ranger.
What is he summoned?
What's next? Is he gonna summon Exodia? But we don't... His mustache is supposed to be great. They didn't even get that right. Why aren't we fixing this?
Unless you call society and all its rules a jail.
Sandy. Whoa, this feels very warm.
That's disturbing.
The spear! We gotta get our friend back to the ocean before all the water leaks out.
Enough said. Cheeks, assemble!
Oh,
What the fuck?
form Voltron, everybody! You do realize we didn't need another conflict to pad out the last... How many minutes are left in this movie,
don't
Ben?
start another conflict.
Ben, how many minutes are left in the film? Ben?
15 minutes?
We don't need
That
another...
might include credits, keep in mind.
We don't need another conflict to pad out the last 15 minutes of the movie.
This really does remind me of the Rise of Skywalker.
Gotta go to a place to get a thing, and gotta find this guy, do this thing. And the fucking encounter with the pug reminds me of the fucking encounter with the fucking sandworm. And then the
Those two
bad guys
scientist
change
guys are
sides
just
to go
been
help
here.
them
They
at the end of the
just
movie.
been here.
He's so masculine.
Is SpongeBob gay now?
Wah! SpongeBob's
No wonder
after
he's such good friends with Squidward.
SpongeBob's after some DILF dick. Wah!
We're going to hell for that one.
We were already going to hell.
Yeah. there's no mercy for us.
What the fuck does this have to do with jumping a car? And the pug is still here for some reason. Tell me this dog isn't gonna fuck everything up. Why was...
But
why,
we need more drama.
hang on, Ben, why was it a fucking upskirt shot of Sandy's crotch? Why is it still an upskirt shot of Sandy's crotch? It's in the middle third of the film. It's directly in the middle third of the frame. You can't unsee it. The film was designed this way. From a cinematography standpoint, the eye is drawn to things like this. Like, we're framing Sandy's face, and we're framing these two in the center third. Like you put the focal point of the film, usually, the focal point of the shot is in the center third. And so, areas of contrast...
I think you overshot it! You overshot it!
Yeah,
oh my god!
The eye is drawn to areas of contrast, yeah,
The
so like...
guy's filming on the phone, that's funny.
Yeah, so that like...
What? I feel you just killed everyone.
I could stay awake just
Like
to
they're on
hear
Patrick
you
Dance, that's
breathe
funny.
and watch you smile while you were sleeping, while you're far away and dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender.
The horse
I
has
could
been
stay
waiting the entire
lost
time.
in this moment forever.
It's like, my ass! My ass has returned to me!
Why is this movie so ass-centric? I know it's the Sandy Cheeks, but... Well, that just happened.
What? Fuck off with that shit! Okay, I'm not gonna question how it's so big inside now.
It's bigger on the inside, don't you know?
Oh, so I guess the voice actor for Mr. Krabs really is the doctor.
Now he... No, that's not the dad. That's the uncle, or the brother, or... whoever. That looks like the dad. That looks like the design of the dad, though.
No, it's
I know,
the
but like...
bro. That's the dad.
Yeah, it's like, that's the dad, but the design they have for the brother, in the suit is the design they have for the dad of the fucking books. And the rest of the show.
Texas style Krabby Patties would taste good.
That's, you know what,
What?
Cheers to Sandy for making that shrink ray.
They can just do this, I guess. Well, you are smaller than her, though.
Why is the bug there? God, another fucking song.
So... You absolutely can't play the fucking guitar with that kind of hand, but, I'm glad to see that she's trying.
Yeah.
This song, they are not animating that right. Like, how hard is it to just say, hey, okay, it's a high note, we're gonna put it on the fucking high strings of the goddamn instrument? What? Okay, they were animating it right there. Somehow they managed to make a fucking dreadnought ukulele sound like Chuck Berry's semi-hollow Epiphone, or Gibson, or whatever the hell it was. It's the same kind of guitar that Marty
just breaks his leg instantly. Didn't even do anything.
How did he get in there?
Okay, it's a cute SpongeBob moment. But
I like how he's shuffling his shoulders up and down.
Yeah.
You almost can't see that, but it's something he'd do.
No.
Nickelodeon, what was the point of this thing?
I don't
oh my
know what
god.
to say.
Look at that. The movie already looks better. Who the hell is Kaz?
I don't know what to say.
Why does the concept art look better than the movie?
I don't know if it's concept art, but I wouldn't be surprised.
It looks like, you remember the Incredibles storyboards were the ending credits of the movie?
Yes.
Yeah, this looks like the concept art of the storyboards.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because it's the same kind of style. Yeah, like, look at all of this. All of this looks way better. Like, the colors look better, the concepts look so much better. Yeah, even this shitty moment looks better.
I don't know what to think. What did I... Oh, the concept art's gone. Okay, I don't know... What do I even say? Like, this should, like, a Sandy movie shouldn't be that hard. Like, the whole idea where it's one big conspiracy that Python's behind that she discovers is much better. There's something you could do of a Sandy movie, but this wasn't it. This doesn't do her character justice. I think the worst part of it is that it's boring.
Yeah, why didn't they have concept art of the human characters?
Good question.
It's almost like part of the film, like, changed, you know? Oh, Great Lyle Griffin is, Johnny Knoxville was, Randy Cheeks, by the way.
Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville from Jackass surprisingly has quite a prolific voice acting career.
I've seen all the movies. They're awesome. I just didn't... Of course he's in this. Either way. As a Sandy Cheeks movie, when I first heard of it, I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. There's something you can do with that. No, it's just bad. This sucked. This fails to do Sandy justice. I will say this. I'm not as insulted as I was with the third movie.
No, I'm just baffled.
Yeah, this is Rise of Skywalker levels of baffled I'm in. It's
like, we're just not stopping.
Yeah, it's essentially... It's essentially Rise of Skywalker. That's essentially what this movie is.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I'll adjust it. Okay, no. I don't know. I'm flabbergasted. I expected it to be bad. I didn't expect it to be Rise of Skywalker bad. I guess, like, after you do The Last Jedi of the series, you kind of have to go through this.
Yeah.
I know the fourth movie's
like
going to have the Flying Dutchman as the villain, but it's like, I don't have faith in it anymore.
Yeah. So we've got...
so
we've got the third movie was the movie that fucking nobody liked, and then or rather, I don't know. Does anybody defend the third SpongeBob movie?
Everyone everyone hates it. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
I
good.
mean, it has some good moments, but I mean, it's bad.
Good, because...
We'll
Good.
save our rants for the third movie, but I want to talk about how they're making 3 more spin-off movies.
Please don't.
Patrick, Mr. Krabs, and Plankton. No Squidward movie, though.
Yeah, that's, I have questions.
They
Why
made a
not?
Patrick spin-off. They made a kid spin-off. They're making a movie, a Plankton movie. Like,
They're making a Camp Coral movie?
they are?
No, that was my question. You said they're making a kid
Oh
spin-off?
no! I was naming like the stuff they did, like the Patrick spin-off, the Camp Coral movie. No, show. I'm sorry, the show.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Sinking Ship Entertainment. The
Oh god, I
anime.
wouldn't want to work at a place like that.
Cindy Kong. Cindy Kongs.
We should have called in King Kong to destroy this film. Okay, so...
God, I don't know.
Okay,
what
so
to say
Kaz...
anymore.
Kaz, a.k.a. Kazimierus Gedimus... I'm gonna call him Kaz because he has a really long fucking name. Apparently it's
I'm more interested in
Lithuanian.
the story of the Vince McMahon thing going on right now than I am of this fucking movie.
So Kaz was a writer, storyboard director, and story outliner for SpongeBob from 2001 to 2004, and from 2015 to now. He left. He worked on Camp Lazlo from 05 to 08, and Zoot Rumpus, whatever the fuck that was, and Diggs Tailwagger, whatever the fuck that was. He was also a writer and storyboard artist for Phineas and Ferb, Secret Mountain Fort Awesome. He was a prop and effects designer. He was the executive producer on Get Blake, writer for 2 episodes of Little Big Awesome, and he is the head writer, animation writer, and composer, as well as the developer of Camp Coral. So they got the guy who made Camp Coral. Olivia Tennant was in this movie. David Tennant's wife, daughter of, one of the doctors. The guy who had the fucking asparagus. No, not asparagus. Celery on his shirt. Something Davison. Peter Davison? I don't remember. But he was also the creator, developer, head writer, animation writer, and story outliner for The Patrick Star Show, so...
The Patrick Star Show is honestly good from what I've seen. I haven't seen every episode, but at the very least, it feels like they're just... You don't like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but it does have Master Shake as Patrick's grandfather. Not actually Master Shake, but the same voice
Yeah, it's the guy
actor.
who plays him, yeah.
Now I want to show a clip of the Stair Wars.
He apparently worked on oh, that's not the same Underworld that I think of. Never mind. But he did...
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Fuck it. You want to guess who's going to appear at the Royal Rumble? I think we're going to see Ken Shamrock.
I'm gonna guess MJF is gonna be there.
Oh my god, I would freak the fuck out.
It's gonna come down to him and Hulk Hogan.
Nah, what I think is gonna happen. Oh, dude, 29. It's just Cody and CM Punk. They're facing each other, and then all of a sudden, MJF theme plays. They look the former mentor, the sin of the past. He did this shit to Cody. He prevented him from getting the championship at AEW, and he does it again and eliminates Cody. It's just Punk and MJF now. And all of a sudden, Hulk Hogan's theme plays. Hulk Hogan fights both of them and gets eliminated by both.
Okay, so fact.
No. Better idea. MJF eliminates Hulk Hogan after he beats both of their butts. Hulk Hogan beating both of them, I mean.
Ben.
Yeah? What?
You want to know? MJF's theme song is from the YouTube audio library.
You're fucking with me.
I am
No
not.
way.
Hang on. I'm gonna send this to you. Dig Deep by R.W. Smith. It's here. It's from the YouTube audio library.
I can't fucking believe it.
It's royalty-free music. WWE does not have to pay AEW to use his theme song.
So fucking great.
In
Oh
fact,
my God.
half, I think it was, half of AEW's walkout music is stock music.
Yeah. Damn. I don't know what to say. I don't think MJF will appear, but I would be genuinely shocked. I would be so happy. Honestly,
I'd like to see that.
The only thing I'm sad about is that this means that we're no longer gonna get Vince McMahon as villain in WWE games anymore.
Maybe Vince McMahon will go all elite now. Tony Khan announces our new Dynamite general manager is, and Vince McMahon's theme song starts playing, except it's the royalty-free version and not the royalty-free knockoff version. And he just does that weird ass strut down to the fucking ring and tells Tony Khan, "You're fired."
I kind of, not gonna lie, I want to see what happens to the lawsuit, because if it's true, oh man, they're gonna have to wipe a bunch of WWE history down the drain. On the other hand, if it isn't true, fuck. I hope it's not.
Yeah,
There's
because
something to question in it.
there's a
Like,
lot
have
of.
you
Frankly, I've had enough of this drama for the last 5 years. I'm sick of it. I've dealt with I've investigated shit like this left and right, looked into things. The most recent one I had to look into was the fucking Vin Diesel bullshit, which smells bad just thinking about it. It doesn't, like, the shit his assistant said doesn't add up. And I don't know. Well, like, there's.
Have you seen the text at least that were
I've
released?
seen some shit implying that Vince was trying to commission special porn for Brock Lesnar.
Okay, that's not what I was talking about, but there have been some texts released. If they are true, and there isn't more context to it, it's really bad.
Yeah.
The Brock Lesnar stuff
heard
is the
about that.
thing that makes me question it.
Yeah,
I don't buy that.
No, because, like, I feel like Brock could get. He's a fucking shaved silverback gorilla. He can do what he wants, you know. Oh, he could walk up. There's not a woman on earth who wouldn't do that man if he asked them.
My main issue is that I don't buy it.
I mean, that's an exaggeration, obviously.
Yes,
I'm just saying, it's like that man. That man is a specimen of humanity. A few people will get to lay eyes on. And there's a lot of people out there who'd be down. You know?
Because one thing, because Brock Lesnar tried protecting Saber. If you remember that correctly.
Yes. That was something I was going to mention, and, like, there are bits of this that don't line up, but at the same time, I'm like I'm so fucking
I also wonder.
sick of this shit.
I don't think this will happen,
done.
but knowing Brock Lesnar, he's probably fucking pissed that his name is floating around.
Frankly, yes. Frankly, I would be
family
too.
Image. He has that big family image he likes to protect, and I don't think he's going to be silent for long.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like like Brock Lesnar, or he's, if I'm not mistaken, hang on. he's only had one divorce, and he's still in contact with his ex-wife, you know?
Yep.
And they
And he has a
and they
giant farm from his family, raised
yeah,
in the
no,
same way.
like he got he's also really shy.
Yeah.
Like surprisingly, he is super shy. He is a massive introvert. I I almost feel like he'd
You come up, you see him sitting at a table. You come up to him like, "Hi, Brock." He immediately grabs you and smashes you into the table. It's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You startled me."
yeah. Yeah. Like
You know, and like he
mhm.
picks you up, and some guy yells, "He's about to do an F5!"
Yeah. Oh man. And like I would take an attitude adjustment from John Cena. I would not take an F5 from Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, an F5 with her. Have
Like
you seen the crazy shit Goldberg would do with Brock Lesnar? He would throw him in the air and then reverse it into a fucking spear.
man. Like we
Goldberg
actually
was scary.
we have a throw in our syllabus that is essentially the attitude adjustment, and we had to practice the like basically the John Cena version of that throw yesterday. And
Ooh.
like there is a list of people I am going to take that throw from, and like Brock Lesnar is not on that list because I don't, maybe he's not a sloppy worker, but at the same time, like I don't want to. He's a fucking monster, you know?
Brock, you want to know a story I heard that blew my mind? When Brock Lesnar started working at the WWE, there was a few jokes ring around. So when the wrestlers were in the training room, he was in the test ring, right? So he started running back and forth. You know, like you bounce off
Yeah.
the sides. He sped up at high speeds, launched himself out of the ring, and smashed into 7 steel chairs. Got back up as he stared at the others and said, "I bet you wanna see that again."
You know, they call me fucking psychotic. I've never
Brock
done anything
Lesnar is
like
a
that.
fucking monster. Like, he is scary.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no.
I think this is a good place to end the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Stephanie McMahon, there's hopes that she'll come back after, Vince
Hey,
left.
I'd appreciate it. She's a good fucking villain character.
Yeah, and she's a great wrestler.
Yeah. She's not as sloppy as her father.
Oof. To be
Vince
fair
is
on Vince McMahon and his wrestling, I do wanna say this. He wasn't built for it, but by God, he got jacked.
yeah.
And he
And
embraced that villain role,
yeah.
which
Well,
is
it's like
either
him and fucking Shane are apparently like some of the stiffest workers in the world. I can't remember who it was. Somebody had to tell Shane, "Hey, look, you're actually hitting me. Can you cool it with these fucking punches?"
Yeah, like Vince McMahon would only ever get, like, 3 hours of sleep for, like, 30 years, which is why some of the stuff I believe about him because he's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, no, like a regular human mind wouldn't come up with the fucking wouldn't come up with some of the shit that he's done, and wouldn't come up like, wasn't he supposed to be the father of like Stephanie's kid or something like that at some point?
I don't know. Some of the insane storylines I convince exist because he doesn't get sleep and he's just standing there in the middle of the dark. You open the door, it's like, "Vince, are you okay? I'm going to
Windmill
fight.
for
I'm
the
going." He's like,
land.
no, 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 as he slowly turns around. The light from the fucking window is shining behind him. He's like, "I am going to fight God and fucking Shawn Michaels." And you're like, "What? I am going to fight God and Shawn Michaels at SummerSlam!"
So this is why I'm such a proponent of getting the right amount of sleep. because otherwise you just start going crazy, you know? Things just happen in your head that shouldn't. Like, it's like being on a combination of like LSD and too much alcohol, you know?
I will say, I hope that he does win that suit because I don't want to see any of his insane shit to ever get erased by the WWE because it's
Yeah.
too good to be lost. At the
Also,
same time, if he is guilty, fuck him, right? Like
yeah, like
genuinely.
I
But
genuinely I don't want that to be true because it's just so fucking bad,
you
you
saw
know?
the defecating claim, right?
Fucking Amber turded in her bed. Amber turded on somebody, you
On
know?
her
Oh,
head.
I don't want to think about
I
that.
think we should end it here.
Amber, you are now thinking of Vince McMahon and Amber Turd dropping deuces in people's beds. Have fun with that
Innocent.
thought.
My opinion is this: innocent until proven guilty. I want to see if he can prove himself
Mm-hmm.
innocent. If he's guilty, lock him away. If
Yep.
he's innocent, then let him come back to the WWE, or at
Yep.
the very least, like acknowledge him.
Yep. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go get something to eat because I haven't eaten in like 6 hours. I'll
I'm
see
gonna
you
make
guys
myself a
later.
snack. All right, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. I'll let you know
E
what the order of matches are at like
Yep.
6 or something. All right, see
Bye.
ya. Bye.